Hey everybody, welcome back to Issue Crew Movie Reviews. Real edition. Fuck that Japanese weeb bullshit that's been going on this show for 2 weeks. Fuck that only one real Issue Crew member bullshit. Where we've escaped the weeb territory. We've got rid of that fucking geek Crow royalty. I don't know where he came from. I don't know what he was doing here. We got real Issue Crew people. We got a real movie. It's I love you, Crow, and I love Super Sentai. This is all a bit. I'm your host, Riely, joined, of course, by a wacky cast of characters. As usual, Demi Gloom!
Ryan Reynolds is very attractive.
True.
He's so hot.
Mo Diggity.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Why are you doing a bottom accent now? Or as straight people call it, the gay accent. Because they don't know the difference.
I didn't even know there was a thing like the bottom accent.
There's a strong difference between top gay accent and bottom gay accent, okay? It's very distinct.
It is very distinct.
And also joining us is special guest for the first time on the Issue Crew channel, I'm pretty sure, which feels wild to me. But I'm pretty sure that is a true statement of fact. Robin is here.
Hello.
Robin, how am I crediting you? Is Inside Alloy a dead meme? Are you RobinViolet now?
It is a dead meme, yeah. RobinViolet everywhere now.
RobinViolet.
I thought your name was Quiet Robin. I have you on like 200 and you're still too quiet. Because I used to edit the MoCast and Robin was always way too quiet. To the point where like there were multiple occasions where I couldn't even use the normal like silence cutter tool because it just cut out parts of your voice because you were so goddamn quiet.
True.
You just kill Robin.
Cause of death. Truncate silence.
I've just got a bad microphone.
But alright, folks. Today we're watching the 2005 film Waiting, a comedy film starring Ryan Reynolds, Anna Faris, and a bunch of other people I've never seen.
Andy Milonakis.
Oh yeah,
the great.
Is Andy Milonakis the boss? Who's Andy Milonakis?
No, he's the fat
one of the
gangster
bus boys.
kid.
Okay.
You don't know, Andy Milonakis is like the Nick Fury of like internet content. Like he kind of just like shows up, whether it's like Keebstar, Ice Poseidon, or like whatever like 2016 edgy content creator you watch. Like Andy Milonakis was bound to like show up or be somehow involved. He's also involved in rap music. He's just like a former MTV star that went to the internet after his show got canceled. He had a show called The Andy Milonakis Show.
yeah, and he's all over the fucking like comedy rap scene. Also, he was on the Tom Green Show when he relaunched Tom Green relaunched the Tom Green Show and did the internet thing, and 4chan just like basically ruined it and destroyed it. I had a hand in that. You're welcome. It's funny.
He played Nick, the fat kid from Nick and T-Dog?
Yeah.
That is an insane piece of internet history that Mo Diggity just brought up. The fucking Tom Green internet show.
Oh, it's so fucking
and the 4chan
great
raids.
Too. Oh yeah, it was fucking great. It was like peak 4chan. But Paul Diggity, friend of the MoCast and of me as well. I think
he's a friend of this show too. He comments a lot. We like Paul around here.
Oh, okay.
Trolls the shit out of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does a lot of troll comments. It's pretty good.
Yeah, he does. Every time he's on my fucking kick stream, it's like, hey, he'll fucking leave your bussy fucking dripping with secret sauce because he'll bareback you in the back of McDonald's. But he called into and I won't elaborate or expand upon that further. He called into the Tom Green Show and he did a fucking live rap fucking sesh with fucking Andy Milonakis. It was fucking funny. Is this
the start of Andy Milonakis's fucking epic rap career? Was the Nick and T-Dog rap from the end of this movie?
No. He's been doing that. No, he's been doing that for fucking years, like early 2000s.
Oh damn. Sick.
Yeah, because like he has like kind of a weird growth disorder or something. Like he kind of looks like he's like a 17 or 18-year-old kid, but he was in his fucking 30s. And
there are literal compilations of he does IRL streaming, just compilations of people mistaking him for either a woman or a child.
Yeah.
I thought he was a child. He definitely fooled me.
No, he was like 30 in this movie.
Oh my God.
He's so funny though, man.
Yeah, he's like the white version of Black Don't Crack, except Andy Milonakis, fat and short.
I was
He
so
was,
listen. They throw you. There's a joke they do that I really thought. I was like, what did Demi Gloom walk me into? Because I thought they were going to turn it into the Nick and T-Dog committed a murder and have to cover it up movie because of the joke where they throw the boss into a fire, but they're actually just dreaming. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
That was funny as hell.
Bitch.
My name's T-Dog, bitch! Just pushes him with the fire, pours gasoline on him, pushes him with the fire.
It would
I
be
thought
funny
it was
if
having
that,
some kind of stroke when that was happening.
it would be really funny if that just the entire theme of the movie shifts to that. It's T-Dog, bitch.
It's just the rest of the movie proceeds as normal, but Nick and T-Dog are just acting very suspicious the whole time.
You know, there's a sequel, Waiting 2, I guess.
Oh, it's bad.
It's called Still Waiting, I believe. And
Still
I what is it? Who's still in it? I know Ryan Reynolds is it, right?
No, he's not.
It's really bad.
Is it a whole new cast or are they returning?
Pretty sure
members?
it's just the same director. It has like 2.5 stars.
It's got a couple of people that are in there, like the guy who has I forgot his name. The dude has a pissing problem. He can't piss at work. He's got to piss at home.
Oh, they brought him back. I have to watch the movie.
Bishop. Bishop is back.
Yeah, he's in there, and fucking
Andy Milonakis and Bishop are both there.
Yeah, and oh god damn it. Yeah. Oh, I guess that was it.
Right,
Fucking Luis
if
Guzman.
Nick returns, I hope T-Dog does as well.
Luis Guzman fucking comes back for a while, and he's the cook over at their expanding like Hooters knockoff fucking place. And he works with a bunch of chicks, and all he's trying to do is just like score a look at some vag. So he tries to bring the fucking the balls game. I don't know what the fuck do they actually
the dick showing
call it?
game.
Yeah,
the dick showing game, but like for the fucking women, but for like for the women. But like he just doesn't do a good job on it.
Well,
Luis Guzman. I've literally never seen this guy in anything besides the movie Journey 2, another The Rock in a jungle movie.
Oh, he was in a bunch of movies in the 90s and 2000s, and then I guess he kind of made his nut and just decided, fuck movies. I'm done with it.
He's in Community playing himself.
Oh man, I never watched Community.
So this
I keep forgetting to watch that.
This Guzman individual is the Hispanic guy with the hot blonde girlfriend who he just wants to fuck. That's that guy, right? Okay.
Yeah. And he's a good actor too. Like he's actually got some chops. He's even been in the Man in the Iron Mask, early 90s sort of.
You mean Iron Man?
No, not Iron Man.
Iron Giant?
Man in the Iron Mask.
The Iron Giant?
No, it's you assholes. It's literally called Man in the Iron Mask.
Iron ore, like from Minecraft?
Yes, exactly like that. Precisely.
Iron, that's the material from Minecraft, right?
No, it's the thing you flatten your clothes with to get the wrinkles out.
Oh.
Oh, okay,
That's why they call him Iron Man.
Dun, dun. He's always quoting
All
Ozzy
right.
Osbourne Black Sabbath lyrics.
Listen up, folks. Oh God.
Fuck
Who was that?
that?
Which one was that?
That was Craig.
Oh, it was Craig this time?
Damn it, Craig!
That's our boy. The golden boy himself. I got OBS. I got Geark, and Craig reconnected pretty quickly.
I was listening to Detour Head the other day.
Yes,
and,
you did send me a clip.
There was that, and then there was another time where like you were in the middle of a conversation, and then it just cuts, and you're like, "Oh, let's just hope nothing got lost." Something definitely got lost. I don't know what it was.
Wait, what? Oh no!
It was on the ChatGPT episode.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
It was contextually, I was able to put together that it was like only a few sentences, so it wasn't a big deal.
Okay,
But it just kind of ruined the show.
But all right, folks, we got a process around here, and I have forgotten it for the past 2 weeks because I don't remember to do business stuff when I'm talking about dumb Japanese films with my friend Crow Royalty. So let's do the show for real this time. Demi Gloom, you want to give us a little brief plot summary of the film Waiting, and then we'll get into some scenes we want to discuss.
So basically, it's a movie where Ryan Reynolds works at the restaurant known as Applebee's. Applebee's TM.
Yep.
No, it's
Real.
yeah, Shenanigans. He works at Shenanigans.
No. He works at Applebee's.
No, it's a play on Applebee's, but the
No,
real name is Shenanigans.
It literally says, "Oh, you watched the Shenanigans cut." Oh,
What? Demi,
no,
shut the
no.
fuck up.
hold on.
Stop
You
trying to
watched the
gaslight me.
original?
I've
No.
watched this movie a million fucking times.
No,
It's
Mo.
Shenanigans.
That was
In the
TV
original
release only, Mo.
In the original theatrical release, it was Applebee's, but they had to change it for copyright reasons.
Oh, wait,
'cause
shit,
Applebee's
for
threatened to
real?
sue. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I made that fucking shit up.
Yeah, we're just
Are
fucking
you that
lying.
stupid? It was. It was.
Yeah,
The original
you
theatrical
really
release
think
was a
people
little too
lie on the
hand-holdy
internet?
for me.
Oh,
You
shut
really
the
think
fuck
people
up
come on the
already.
internet and tell lies? But yeah, Ryan Reynolds works at Applebee's, but it's actually called Shenanigans. It's
And
certain
everyone's a
releases of the
pedophile.
film. And is
Yeah,
everyone a
that's-
pedophile? There's two distinct pedophiles. I don't know if
Well,
everybody's a
yeah,
pedophile.
Three.
It's-
There's
I-
3 confirmed.
No, it's
Listen, that other
it's
guy was
Monty-
just goaded into it. That other guy
No, it's
did nothing wrong. The
No,
P
it's
guy did nothing wrong.
the manager and fucking isn't his name Monty?
The
Yeah,
manager
Monty.
and Monty.
Yeah,
I believe
manager.
Demi
and
Gloom was
Monty
also
are-
talking about the piss guy, but he was
No, the piss
pressured
guy-
into it.
No. It doesn't matter if you're pressured into it. It's you have the obligation as the adult to not engage in that behavior. Second of all,
Yeah, are
he
you
literally
saying,
did.
Riley, that you could be pressured into pedophilia?
Listen, it was under duress. Okay, if somebody puts a gun to your head and says you gotta inappropriately touch that child, I don't know if you go to jail for that. I feel like there's some sort of
Oh
caveat.
god, we're going to have to like start this fucking thing all over
What?
again because of this.
That's not even funny, bro. Don't even say that ever again.
Is that real? I feel like that's a real thing. I'm saying a thing that I
didn't have a
assume
gun
is
to his
fact.
head.
Maybe he did. You don't
No,
know.
no.
We didn't see every camera angle.
This
Maybe
is
Monty had a
certified
gun.
legal advice from the issue crew team.
Yeah, we are
This
lawyers.
is legal advice. I am a lawyer.
Demi, you might have to come out of editing retirement to do this one, just so you can specifically edit this part like straight the fuck out.
Nope, I'm editing, and we're not editing this part out.
Okay, all right. Just to let everyone know who's listening, we at the issue crew did tell Riley to cut this part out.
Listen, man, it's just science, okay?
No, I don't want to listen, man.
Yeah, I do
I don't
love that
know
the
it has anything to
character
do with
arc-
science, but
I do love that the
That's what I
character arc
said.
for Monty is that he goes from pedophile and upgrades to groomer.
yes.
And
he
that's
upgrades
the
to-
completion of the character arc.
that's his
He
journey.
He goes from statutory rapist to statutory molester and groomer.
And he
Because
finally,
he only made out with the child. He didn't actually have sex with her. He had to wait a week.
yeah, and he finally said, his conscience finally got to him after probably how many fucking jail baits he's fucking banged since he's been there.
He's just like known for
Okay,
being a
don't-
weird pedophile.
Don't even use the word jailbait, because saying that almost implies that you find children attractive.
No, it fucking doesn't.
Fuck up, Demi Gloom.
Who even thinks that way? That's fucking weird. That's
The
like the common
concept-
terminology.
The
to
concept
say
of
that
jailbait. The concept, like when you use the word jailbait, you're implying that there exist children out there who are like too sexually desirable for their age.
Okay, no one.
That's what the
fucking
term
thinks like that.
implies.
Sounds like some Reddit bullshit. No one's ever fucking. Said
I
it
knew
that.
this was gonna all turn into weird
What
pedophilia
does
talk. The
jailbait
moment I saw
mean,
this
though?
film,
No,
I was
it's
like-
fucking. It's obviously it's for fucking high school fucking chicks. That's how it's always been fucking used. The term.
Like to say
Right, and why are
jailbait,
they called
jailbait.
though?
Like, why are they called jailbait?
Because fucking pervs find them fucking attractive.
Okay, so they're bait for specific disgusting people, and they're not bait in general for the average sexually active man.
I would call those victims then.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay, whatever.
Leave Mo
Whatever.
Diggity
Problematic.
alone, Jesus.
Problematic language aside, we're not accusing Mo Diggity of being attracted.
You
to
know, I
children.
watched this movie and I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
I mean,
this is a
hope
good
not,
film. There's a lot of funny scenes I want to talk about. I know the whole podcast is going to be weird
gonna be about
conversations about
pedophilia.
pedophilia.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
So this film portrays, obviously, multiple characters as pedophiles in a way that could be perceived as the normalization, or that better have been Craig again.
It was Greg.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It could be perceived as the normalization, but by the end of the film, they pretty much break the fourth wall and make it very clear that this is like that Monty is not supposed to be looked up to, and that he's a creepy ass motherfucker. And like the guy in the end kind of says like what we were all thinking the whole time about the whole movie, because like when he goes off on like each individual character,
oh yeah,
he's meant to speak. He speaks for the audience. We're like, what the fuck? Because it was presented. I think that's a big part of the movie's comedy, is that like all this insanity, them fucking putting the fucking dandruff in people's food.
That was disgusting. That made
girls.
me physically ill. That part.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like all that, like all this horrible shit. It was presented as if it were like not even that crazy. It wasn't like, holy shit, guys, look at this. They're just like, yeah, oh, we got a bitch. We're gonna do this.
Well, I think that's
like,
the bit. Is like this. Like.
Is that this is completely normal?
It's a dramatization of like this is definitely almost what happens in real restaurants. Like maybe it's not this bad, but like some variant of this has occurred about a million times in the restaurant industry.
They illustrate how insane this is while presenting it as if it is somehow normal. And at the very end, once it all builds up, when you're like, what the fuck is going on here? This shit is crazy. The new guy says it for you. You know what I mean? He says what we're thinking, and he like lets it all out. He bottles it all up and lets it all out, just as the audience does emotionally within their own head. Which is why I think this is a very effective comedy, and it's not just like a trashy comedy like a lot of people would categorize it.
This was good. I like this movie a lot. Very, very good. I don't know what else to say. It's just like funny. Like it's hard for me to get in depth about comedy movies. Like I talk about all the jokes I liked, but like I don't know, that'll only get me so far. Obviously, I think one of the best jokes of the movie was the Guzman guy. I don't remember his first name.
Luis Guzman.
Definitely the bit with his girlfriend with the first the movie theater and then the funeral. That I liked that bit a lot. I took you to the movies last week. Yeah, but you kept trying to get me to jerk you off. You think I don't care about you? I wanted you by my side at my uncle's funeral. Yeah, but you tried to get me to jerk you off.
Yeah, they do the rule of three really well in this movie.
I love the piss guy personally because it's a very relatable situation because I get urinary tract infections a lot, as fans of the Brony Initiation podcast would know.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Remember that time I shit my pants during a podcast recording?
Yeah, there is an episode where me, Termite Joe, and Lucian just kind of like hang out for a while Demi Goob like shits her pants and vomits.
Yeah, I was vomiting and I shat my pants.
Dude, that's some fucking peak fucking podcasting right there. How come I'm just now hearing about this?
Well,
there's
I didn't even admit it on the show,
it, right?
I didn't even admit it on the show. I didn't admit it till later on. I was like, yeah, I definitely I was just like, yeah, I'm really sick. I was throwing up a little bit, but I'm good. I can finish the episode. But like in reality, I definitely had
a very bad time that night.
My pants flooded with diarrhea because I had a urinary tract infection. And essentially, when you get a UTI, they tell you to drink cranberry juice. So, and since I had this UTI, I was physically incapable of pissing, but I felt the horrible sensation that I needed to piss really bad, but I was just unable to get anything out. It would just burn. I'd push so hard, and like a tiny drop would come out and it would burn. If you guys have been to a fucking water park, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. That shit is not fun. But every time someone says cranberry juice and urinary tract infection, it reminds me of that scene in The Departed, which is like maybe a movie we gotta like maybe consider doing for this show. One of the bits is, can I have a cranberry juice? Yeah, my girlfriend likes to drink that when she had it on her period. What, she on your period or something? And then a fucking bar fight ensues. It's like a great fucking scene.
Jesus.
Have you ever seen The Departed?
I haven't.
Oh, it's fucking good. It's like one of Scorsese's best fucking flicks. 3 hours long, but it's fucking worth it. There's not a wasted moment in that movie.
Huh. Anyways, so I drank 2 like huge like half-gallon bottle. I basically drank a gallon of cranberry juice, thinking, oh, that's a great idea. But it wasn't gonna come out of my urethra. So essentially, I just had like involuntary like the worst liquid diarrhea that I've ever had in my life, right in my pants,
oh
mid podcast
no.
recording.
Oh
And
god.
it was so bad, and it took me like 30 minutes to fix. And yeah, that's the story of the time I shit my pants, and I still couldn't piss. I still couldn't piss.
After all that.
Yeah, but the piss part was probably one of my favorite arcs of this one movie.
The
But
piss
like,
arc was I liked the fantasy scene of everybody cheering for him as he pissed into the urinal.
my
That was
favorite
pretty
part
good.
was where he tells the story of someone who was looking at his dick, right, in the urinal, and it made him uncomfortable and couldn't pee. And then shows the second time where he was just thinking about it the whole time, and he thought people were looking at his dick, but they definitely weren't. And he just screams, "Stop looking at my dick!" and runs away.
It's pretty good.
It sounds like the dumbest
Stop
thing ever.
staring at my dick.
It sounds like the least funny thing ever, but it is just hilarious.
Because he just
It just
fucking
works.
Because imagine if you're just taking a piss, right? And some dude just fucking is just standing there minding his own business, and then some fucking freakazoid just starts staring at you and goes, "Stop staring at my dick!" Dude, that's gotta fucking like leave you like with some, bathroom PTSD or something, man. I don't think I can ever piss in a public restroom again if that happened to me.
Have you ever had someone look? Has everyone here had someone look at their dick while they were pissing?
Yeah,
I feel
it's
like everybody
fucking weird.
has.
Yeah,
I literally
I
I don't pee at urinals for that exact fear.
no,
What?
it's no,
Yeah, I just go in a stall. Like, who cares?
Well, I mean, like,
I go in a
you're
stall and I
like,
pull my pants all the way down and I pee.
Okay, that's
Why?
fucking weird.
yeah.
Why do you have to
Because
do that?
I don't want to deal with my fucking fly and shit. Listen, I tried to start learning when I was very young, and then like the first 5 times
When you
I
were
tried,
19,
I
tried to learn how to pee.
3 days ago.
3 days ago. And then like I got piss all over my pants every time. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just gonna go in a stall, I'm gonna pull my pants down, I'm gonna do it. There's literally nothing preventing me from doing this. It's the easiest and most efficient way to get this done. Just who cares? Do it.
Good for you, man.
What you're saying is you piss like Butters in South Park.
Yes, except behind a closed stall instead of at the urinal.
Lou, I got my shoe. Lou. Yeah, but it was fucking weird, man. That happened to me, and I had my eyes forward because, if you're not like trying to look at a dick, you're not like fucking thinking about it. You're just like, oh man, I hate having to stop everything I'm doing just so I can relieve myself. And then all of a sudden, this dude, like I see in the corner of my eye, I see his fucking eyes like looking right at me, and then he fucking looks down. And then I fucking look back at him like, what the fuck? And like, boom, oh, I'm sorry. And he fucking zips up and fucking hustles it out of there. Like, dude, that was like an awkward ass fucking experience.
Did you actually say what the fuck?
Yeah, I said, what the fuck? Like I just looked at him like he's fucking insane. Like, why would you just randomly do that? That's fucking gross.
I think you're allowed to look. I think you shouldn't like tilt your head straight down and like.
Whoa!
Well, it's also
You're
you think you
allowed
should-
to look.
You think
Yeah,
you
you
should
can
look
like
at people's
flick your
dick?
eyes over, take a peek.
Why? That's
Why
a
not?
clear invasion of privacy.
It's not private.
Yes, it is.
It's
There's a-
not.
Oh my
Unless there's
God.
fucking
I
walls
think-
in between the urinals.
Well, I think what bothers me the most about the whole ordeal is I can feel that he was trying to do his best not to get caught looking at my dick. So that bothers me, and the fact that like I
It
got
was in
some
stealth
rando.
mode.
Yeah, it was like, I'm going to check out some hog. Let's fucking go. Like, no, dude, leave me alone. That's fucking weird. Like, ew. It's
I
like,
think there's a
ugh.
social expectation that people aren't going to look at your dick. That's why people look straight or look up when they're in the urinal.
Hey,
They're not-
Just get rid of fucking urinals then.
Well, like at least
Well,
make the
probably, yeah.
privacy walls like a little bit better. I think.
That's what I mean.
Or
It's
move
more
the
than
urinals
a
further
privacy wall.
apart.
I
Well,
also,
it's also like almost socially unacceptable to, unless it's completely full and you're about to piss your pants. Like, don't take the urinal right next to someone who's already pissing. That's creepy as hell.
yeah. Oh, okay. I was about to say that. That's like one of my favorite Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle jokes is like
There's not many good jokes in that movie.
Oh, there's tons of good jokes in that movie. I don't know what you're talking about. No, it's like he's pissing on the bush, and all of a sudden, some dude just shows up out of the blue and like starts pissing right next to him. It's like, what my favorite meme was like, "Hey, why are you liking blank or whatever?" That meme that where there's like 100 fucking urinals, and it's like a fucking 3 screens. It's like the dude walking toward the one guy on the far left-hand side of the urinal, and he says some fucking meme shit. It was like, dude, don't like go like look into fucking piss next to a dude when there's like 20 different fucking empty urinals. I think that's weird too.
Yeah.
Like that makes me feel
weird,
uncomfortable.
a little sus.
If there's only one open one, right, and everybody's in a line pissing, like it's like whatever, you know what I mean?
A whole pissing
but, like,
crescendo is occurring in this.
the fact-
No, that shit sucks. Like waiting, like being in a fucking busy ass bar or a fucking show, and you having to stand in line to piss. Like all like social norms sort of usually go out the window.
Yeah, because it's a bunch of drunk men who are just sloppily crawling to the floor, like crawling to the bathroom like zombies in fucking Black Ops 2, just trying to empty their bodily fluids. They're like, all shame is lost at that point.
Yeah, like every once in a while you hear like, whoa, holy shit, how'd you get 3 piercings? Yeah, man, you want to see me pee 3 ways? Psh, and there will be a fucking demonstration. That's happened. Oh, yeah. That'll be happening. No, like when
My
when
God.
people get well, like, because
Ew.
I used to go to like hardcore, like punk rock and metal shows and hardcore music and shit. Like the fucking kind of straight edge, but at a bar
I still
sort of
love
type
watching
shows, right?
dudes piss 3 ways. This is great.
Yeah, but we would have all the alternative lifestyle, quote unquote, type dudes who would like get like a billion fucking piercings, and like they would always get like a Jacob's ladder or like the fucking bar, like right through their fucking dickhead. And they would like show people, hey, I can fucking piss 3 ways. Want to check it out? Fuck yeah,
That's
man.
so disgusting.
It is disgusting, but it's like just one of those weird things that people do.
Hey,
Even
it's
when-
like
even
the
when I-
penis showing game. It's kind of disgusting, but they just kind of do it.
Like, have you ever like piss and for like a brief like second or two, like it's like going 2 ways? And it's
Oh,
like,
I
oh
hate
We'll get
shit.
it next time.
When that happens,
sweaty
I
dick
feel
then.
grossed. I feel grossed out. I don't like that. I don't know why that happens.
It's sweat. It's the like urethra is a little closed up, so it goes out 2
Oh.
directions.
Okay.
Yeah, I fucking hate that shit.
I don't
man.
even
It's
like
dude,
thinking about the urethra. Like the very thought of like people
the
who get,
very
like,
the very
You're not part of the
concept of a
sounding gang?
urethra.
the very thought of like people who like for medical reasons have like a tube up their urethra. Like I would rather die
Ugh.
than have a tube
Oh,
up there.
Yeah,
And then
I'm
there's
not-
people who like stick magnets up there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like
Ugh.
I'm not looking forward to the day where I have to go to the hospital overnight for any reason whatsoever, and they put a fucking catheter in me. It's like, oh god, please.
Yeah, but
get
then you
this
don't have to
fucking-
like get up and pee. It just comes right out.
I'm happy to go up and fucking piss, man. If it just means
I'm
I don't get
literally
a
like
tube in
squinting
dick.
my eyes and shaking right now just at the thought of this. It's
Ah.
this is probably the most disgusting thing. Like I'd rather watch like people like shit into each other's mouths than think
No,
about.
I'd rather watch like sounding.
No,
Oh yeah,
no,
for sure.
no. I'd much rather watch 2 Girls, 1 Cup than sounding.
Ugh.
Any day.
Well, 2 Girls, 1 Cup
Feces-
is different. It's like
Oh,
yeah.
okay, whatever. Like fecal content will
Ugh.
never, ever be close to as bad as urethral penetration.
Like I know that
about that one, Chief. I really think the urethral penetration is a lot less bad.
No,
but-
no.
Yeah,
No, that's-
basically. Correct take.
I mean, okay, I
I know
gotta
it's bad when I'm
with-
siding with Riely on an argument, but you know,
I gotta be on team Demi here. I think that maybe like a. I mean,
You would,
shitting's
you would
fucking
rather
super
you would
gross.
rather watch scat
super-
porn than watch somebody stick a
I-
rod in
well,
their urethra.
I mean,
Yes,
I really
100%.
don't. I don't want to, but like, if it's like, hey, you want to shove this down your pee hole, or watch somebody like eat shit.
I'd
for
rather
30
no, we're
seconds,
not saying
like,
that you have to shove the tube down your dick hole. We're saying you either have to watch somebody shove a tube down their dick hole or watch somebody do scat porn.
scat porn definitely, because
What?
at least I can go.
Still no.
Ew.
I think it's no either way. I'd rather do the urethral stuff over any scat stuff.
Well, I don't want to, but
I'd rather watch scat than physically do sounding, but I would rather watch sounding than scat.
No, I
Well,
would rather do scat than
doing
do
both.
sounding.
Which would you rather do?
Well, also sounding.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We're on the same page.
Yes.
No, I would rather be shit on than have to sound. Like without even a question. I wouldn't even hesitate to make that
Well, being
decision.
shit on is different. Like if I gotta I don't know.
We're talking like projectile diarrhea in the mass
Yeah, I don't want
amounts.
it. Like fucking Blippy. Yeah, no thanks.
What?
What is this debate?
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. What about Blippy, the kids entertainer?
Yeah, he has that Harlem Shake video where he shits on a dude.
I didn't do what now?
Yeah, if you look up like the Harlem Shake poop, you'll see it. It's a video of like Blippy's like squatting on a toilet with his pants off, and he like shits on this guy's face.
Oh my god, dude, my fucking niece and nephew love that guy. I've watched like fucking days worth of his fucking content. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. Like, I was wondering why he was here one day and gone the next.
You know, he just
Did
shit
Blippy
on a
get
man.
banned? Is he gone?
I
No,
haven't
he's
seen.
fine. It was just a funny video.
Oh,
It's an
wow.
old video.
Wait, was it consensual?
Yeah, it was consensual. It was his boy.
Oh.
His buddy.
Okay. I thought you meant like non-consensually. I'm like, what the fuck?
No. This is consensual. Yeah. The dude's wearing like goggles as well. So like.
Okay.
All right, I tried to do this subtly earlier. It didn't work. Let me be out front. Let's talk about the movie more, please, and less about sounding and shitting on
Okay.
each other.
So would you rather Ryan Reynolds sound you or shit on you?
Sound me personally. I'll stick to my
Yeah.
guns. But you know, film. I'm trying to think of what the grossest part of this film was, because there are two.
Have you
very
seen the
significant
deleted scene
pedophilia
where
in the
Ryan
movie.
Reynolds sounds the busboys and then shits on them?
These sounds and shits on Nick and T-Dog? Wow.
Yeah.
But like it's a hard pick between like them like putting their dandruff and like spit and shit and like fabunda cheese in the dinner. And also I really the bitch chick having like weird like gross food bits in her fucking vagina hair, that also freaked me out.
I think that was lint or something.
Yeah.
Well, it looked gross no matter what
Yeah.
it was.
Okay, well, I
Oh, it
closed
was
my
very
eyes during
angry.
that part. I was watching this movie at work, and I had to I was like, oh shit, I forgot that there was like nudity. Well, I guess it's not really nudity, but like, I don't want people in the break room to be like, what the fuck are you
You
watching?
close your eyes. If I can't
No,
see
no. I didn't. I closed my eyes the first time I watched it. When I watched it today at work, I just like pulled my like top down menu on my iPhone, just waited for it to go.
See it, they can't see it. It's a foolproof plan, I think.
Listen, if I can't see you, you can't see me.
Exactly. Of course.
Did you ever think that when you were like really little?
I mean, maybe. I don't quite remember what my opinions were on such things. What my takes were on who I could and could not see at any given time.
Preschool debate club.
But I enjoyed all the characters in this movie. They were all very funny and good.
Oh yeah. I feel like they perfectly balanced the screen time each character got too.
Yeah, they did
it
a
was
good
pretty
job with
balanced.
that.
Every character's amount of screen time was, or lack thereof, was warranted. I feel like any more Nick and T-Dog would have been a little bit obnoxious and pointless, but like, because they're kind of just like, they're basically just walking jokes, and I feel like they inserted like the perfect amount of them. And the rap video at the end was a nice touch.
Yeah, the rap video at the end was pretty good. Yo, Nick and T-Dog. I love those crazy kids.
It's T-Dog, bitch.
My name's T-Dog, bitch.
It's funny, particularly because like I feel like we all know people like that who are just one-dimensional.
Yeah, we all
wannabe
know a Nick and
gangsters.
T-Dog.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I used to know fucking Nate and T-Dog back in fucking when I was 19, man. Like I didn't understand, like, you know, I'm the white dude from the suburbs with a backwards hat and fucking every like mainstream like rap fucking album in my fucking CD player. It's like, dude, you can't even relate to this shit. Your mom bought you fucking Taco Bell for dinner earlier. You know, come on, man.
I mean, I listen to rap music that I don't relate to. I don't feel like you have to relate to music to listen
No,
to it.
I mean,
But,
like,
but when you
they're
try to
from-
like make it your whole personality and like mimic the people behind it.
No, I mean, like, you're from the
They
fucking
do call
suburb.
the black cook Whitey, so
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was funny as hell.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're obviously not from that place, and you're trying to act black. You're trying to act like the culture in the fucking song, and like you ain't it.
I don't know. I think Nick and T Dog are very cultured young men. I think they know what they're doing.
Ugh. In number two, in the second movie, I think Nate actually bags
Nick. It's not Nate.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, he actually
you just
like.
watched the movie yesterday, Mo.
No, I didn't watch the movie at all. Like I watched it like a million times.
But
I
you know his
remember.
name was Nick if you rewatched it, Mo
Yeah,
Diggity.
It's not really important to watch it if you watched it like a million fucking times. I'm going to screw up on the names. I'm surprised I got Monty right.
Monty was also great. Like, he was awful, but he was great to watch. He was,
Yeah.
he definitely sold his main character role quite well.
I did really like the line of like, oh yeah, these childproof lighters.
I liked him talking to his
God, yes.
That was pretty good. I liked him talking to his mom. That was pretty great.
Yeah, they're a family of wasps.
The best interaction is like when he's talking about like the diseased hooker he took back to his place. He's like, me and the hooker went back to my place, and the mother's like, the hooker and I.
Yeah.
We had unprotected anal sex while taking the Lord's name in vain.
This is very good. And Dean's just like sitting at the table, mortified. What a great scene.
Can we talk about how Emp Lemon was in this movie?
How is Emp Lemon in this movie? Explain. I didn't quite get
know
the
exactly who I'm talking about.
Who's Emp Lemon? Is Dean Emp Lemon?
No, Chet.
Oh, he was kind of Emp Lemon, wasn't he?
He looks like
he was a little bit Emp Lemon.
He looks like Emp Lemon had like a kid with I forgot who I thought initially. He looks like half Emp Lemon, half somebody else. He looks like if like Emp Lemon and Adam Sandler had a child.
Chet.
I
probably talked over Demi there because I accidentally muted my audio and I think her circle was green. Sorry about that.
I like the casting in this movie, like Dane Cook being in this movie with everyone. And like the whole cast is actually really fucking good. I don't think they miscasted anybody. Yeah,
in this movie.
Yeah, a lot of like rising stars at the time were in this movie. Like people that were just like they just got done taking off, but they're doing this one last movie before they start doing a bunch of shit.
The casting, like the insertion of the cast, felt so seamless. Like even though I recognized like a lot of faces in this film, it didn't feel like it didn't break the immersion at all. Whereas a lot of the times when there's like a super famous actor in something, I'm like, oh, I just see that actor. Like if Jim Carrey shows up in a movie,
that's
I'm like,
Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, that's Jim Carrey. And like I wasn't even like the only one really was Ryan Reynolds. But like even that didn't break the immersion.
Ryan Reynolds could just be Ryan Reynolds in any movie, and I'm fine with it.
I mean, Andy Milonakis kind of, but that might be like probably back then it didn't break the immersion.
Well, yeah, I mean, really,
Andy Milonakis also was pretty much playing himself, like an exaggerated version of himself.
Yeah, I mean, unless like you were watching MTV back in those days, like you were the only people that knew who Andy Milonakis were the people who were watching his show on MTV. And I think when he was doing the bits on like late into the life of the old school Tom Green show on MTV, because I think that's how he got his start, was doing those bits on the Tom Green show on MTV. But yeah, it was right after because everyone kept quoting National Lampoon's fucking the fucking movie that Ryan Reynolds was in.
Waiting?
No, not Waiting. The one. No, the one, the National Lampoon movie where he's in college, but he's in college for like 6-7 years.
Who the fuck? Like, what the fuck is a National Lampoon movie? There's just like a million completely unrelated films under the brand National Lampoon.
Yeah, well, it's like a company who does like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Summer Vacation in like the 80s and the 90s, and fuck, I completely forgot. You know what? I'm going to look it up just so I don't lose my train of thought. But everyone was still Van Wilder. everyone was still going, "Hey, Ryan Reynolds, Van Wilder," because everyone loved the shit out of Van Wilder because it was back in like the 99, 2000, from like 99 to 2001, 2002. People were going nuts for the college road trip experience, which ironically enough got us a fucking movie called Road Trip with Tom.
Road Trip
Green
was
in there.
the bomb. I fucking love Road Trip.
Road Trip is so fucking good, man. It's one of my favorite movies.
We should do Road Trip on this show.
Yeah, but without this sounding and scat conversation in the middle of it.
Yeah. No sounding and scat in that episode.
So you expect us to just not talk about the scene where Tom Green sounds fucking Breckenmeyer and then shits on him?
Oh, no, he was about to sound the snake, but then the snake bit him.
Oh, yeah.
Unleash the fury. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am the dissenting opinion here. I didn't like the movie very much.
Wait. Whoa, wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't like it that much.
Why?
Which movie?
Waiting.
Oh.
I'm waiting for you to elaborate.
I'm waiting for you to explain.
You know what?
It wasn't funny.
You could explain, but I'd rather you wash the fucking dishes and shut the fuck up.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I didn't find it very funny. There were a couple good jokes.
You tell me the jokes that were good and the jokes that weren't good. Just a couple anecdotes.
Well, this is what I'm saying. All right, I think some of the pedophile jokes were funny.
I think some of them
Like
were
I said-
funny, but then other ones were in kind of poor taste, honestly.
Like I said, I think like the childproof lighter was probably like the funniest.
That was a
joke for
good
me.
joke. That was
Yeah.
really funny.
But also that whole scene just made me want to. I wish I could smoke in a restaurant.
Oh, I miss doing that.
It's making me excited to go to Vegas. Like I'm just gonna fucking smoke everywhere.
Smoke it everywhere you
Yeah,
possibly
I
can.
I can just smoke anywhere I want. It's great. It's gonna be fucking great.
It's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah, some of the Nick and T-Dog stuff was funny, but not like get a laugh out of it funny. But when you go like, oh, that was funny.
Funny. The funny scene.
Yeah, like
Good
oh, that was
movie.
a funny. Yeah, that was a
Amusing
funny scene.
Yes, that was funny.
But I
No,
also
I laughed my ass off when when they were setting Dean on fire. That was funny as hell.
That's
just
pretty good.
Just the fact that that's what they fantasize about while they're fucking falling asleep in the freezer.
No, what was that guy's name? It wasn't Dean. Dean was the young guy.
Oh wait, no, yeah, you're right.
Dean was like our plucky protagonist who had to go through his life arc.
Yeah, the dude from Anchorman. What's his name in this movie?
Dan, wasn't it Dan?
I think it is Dan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that video of him getting arrested for DUI?
Who? The guy who plays Dan?
Yeah.
No.
I remember him doing a stand-up bit talking about it.
Yeah, there's body cam footage from it. It's very funny.
Oh, Jesus.
Has anyone here like worked at a bar and grill or like an Applebee's type of restaurant?
Yeah, right here.
I was gonna say, sounds like a Mo Diggity thing.
Yeah, I was basically asking Mo, but I don't know about Robin's work history. How like accurately do you think this film reflects the experience of working at a place like that, or just the environment, at least from your own personal experience?
How often did you show your coworkers your dick and or balls when working at Applebee's?
Me, I never did it, but I always got fucking like the fucking log. That's what
people
I got.
actually
This is real.
Yeah, because it's a bunch of fucking dudes, man. Because all right, like I'm going to be real here, and I'm not trying to sound offensive or anything. Just hear me out. The kitchen's very patriarchal. It's very like your place is here, 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 and here, and your place is here, 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 and no one does anything about it or really says anything about it because of disruption of their particular system, like say Dave and Buster's, right? That'll disrupt it and it'll fuck everything up, and then people are getting fired or quitting, and it's just like a whole fucking ordeal. So everyone kind of just says fuck it, and they just go along with it.
They succumb.
Well, yeah, basically. I mean, that's more or less.
That's
exactly
how social
that.
environments in the workplace kind of work, and I feel like this film does a great job of illustrating how that just naturally plays out. You had Bishop tell the backstory of it all, but you also had just them showing like the new guy like gradually succumbing to their wicked ways.
Oh yeah, and the
As Guzman shows him all the different techniques, you get the bat
Yeah.
wing, you got the goat, you got the what else do they have? You got
you got the log.
the
You got
log,
I don't remember
the brain.
Oh, the
It's just the
brains.
balls, yeah.
Yeah, the brains are like a real thing. I got brained a lot.
That is a real thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I got
just in
brained a
life.
lot.
Not just in restaurants. Like people
See,
will do
I watched
that.
this movie thinking that this was like obviously I didn't think they just made it up for this film, but I assumed that this was just like a really exaggerated, like just an exaggerated sort of kitchen shenanigan.
Well,
Whereas
yeah.
like apparently this actually happens of like pretty much exactly how this works.
Oh yeah, mainly if you're a fucking dick, or like if you're like that bitch fucking customer that was just this is one thing that'll get your food fucked with, right? If they have lemonade on the fucking menu and you're the bitch that has like 4 or 5 fucking sugar packets next to their water and you're asking for more lemons because water is free and so are the lemons, right? But you want to save your precious $1.25 for the fucking lemonade, your shit will get fucked with because when people, it's sort of like an indicator of how you're going to act toward the wait staff. And when you're a douchebag, I've never seen anyone just get their order fucked with just because, right? There's got to be a reason for that. And if you're a dick fucking customer or something, I don't feel any sympathy for you. But the exaggeration is I've never actually seen anyone do it. I've heard the meat slaps and the plops and the coughing and the farting and just all sorts of stuff. Like South Park did a really good fucking job. There was a joke episode that they did where it's like boogers and cum and how like all these fucking Yelp reviewers became a thing and how they're like up their own ass and huffing their own farts again. And they give like restaurants really bad reviews until they give them like a free fucking free meal or special treatments. That's really where that started coming from, like especially in the modern age. But no one actually gets their no one actually shows you. Like you have to like accidentally see it because they know the fucking score. If you're fucking like sneezing on someone's fucking salad, you're gonna get fucking fired immediately. If they're real dicks about it, maybe they'll find a way to arrest you. But like you don't ever actually seeing it. I just always heard it because if there's nothing going on in the dish pit, which is where I was at the time, you don't actually fucking see it because only stupid idiots of like basically if you're posting your law breaking on social media, you deserve to get busted. The same ideology, the same premise sort of applies to the kitchen. Don't actually show people you're breaking the rules, or else you're stupid. You deserve to get fired.
I mean, nowadays you could just call the ethics line at a restaurant like that, and it'll be like the fucking ending of Goodfellas. Like everybody's gonna go down.
Well, they try that, but to be kind of honest, because I've been working in customer service for quite some time, a lot of he's getting fired, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It was like, hey, we reviewed that call. That lady's full of shit. You did nothing wrong. You did everything. We just tell people.
Well, yeah, because you're never going to prove that someone sneezed on your fucking salad. How do you
there's
prove
no
that?
fucking way. Because there's no fucking way.
Unless there's like a puddle of cum sitting on your plate, like you're really not gonna have any.
See,
evidence.
I thought the twist was coming where the manager was gonna praise him for it. Like they kind of set that up, where like the manager was being so nice to him early in the movie, and then he calls him in the office about like yelling at the customer or whatever. And I was so ready. I was so ready for fucking Dan to like his frown to turn into a smile and just be like, ha! I was so ready for that to be the joke, but it was a straight plate. He was upset. I was.
Oh, you mean the first time where
no, when
Dean,
Dean
right?
when Dean like freaks out about the small tip.
He goes and just gives the tip back because he feels insulted.
Yeah, and that's completely justified. I think it's just better just to fucking stiff them instead of giving them like $1.50 on like a $80 or $100 fucking tab. Like seriously, go fuck yourself. Like
Or when someone's
in
like,
my
keep the
world,
change, and it's like a 79.97 bill, and they give you like $80, and it's like, okay, dude,
oh, you prick. Yeah,
thanks for
like
the pennies.
people like that. I think there should be like pictures taken of them on the way out, and then they're just put on the big board of refusal of service, the refusal of service board.
I mean, if that were the
I
case,
think
I'd be
that's
banned
okay.
from every restaurant I've ever eaten at. So I'm glad that that's not
Oh,
true.
you
Well, because
fucking
pizza
prick.
places have databases where they just put in like customer doesn't tip, like they have all the shit in files.
Listen, they're still very nice to me at Chili's. I don't know. I do not tip those people very well, and
Like how much do you tip them? Like what percent?
Depends on the night. The default you'll be distressed to hear may or may not be a number that also bears resemblance to a letter that appears twice in your name.
In my name?
Sometimes. Yes.
Zero, goose.
Zero?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Riley?
I at least give them $2 or $3.
Sometimes I have a good night and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna throw them $2 to $3.
That's a
What?
good
That's
night.
a good night?
Yeah,
Dude,
just
dude,
normal
if you
ass Chili's service. No chip.
If you can't afford to tip, you can't afford Chili's. That's
Not
part
true.
of the deal.
Not true.
I
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
true.
feel that way. I feel that way.
Statistically,
listen,
untrue. I've proven it wrong.
Listen,
That
listen.
is
to
true.
If it was
fucking
like
Europe, then, you
if
fucking
it was like
prick.
Subway, okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, who tips at Subway? What kind of fucking chump tips at fucking any of those places?
You don't.
Them adding
tip
tips
at-
to those fucking
Yeah.
registers at like fast food places. Like fuck you.
I mean, I'll say that tipping
Or
culture
grocery
has
store.
gotten. Yeah, tipping culture has gotten out of hand. I think it should be like relegated to like Chili style type restaurants and stuff like that. I don't think they should have like. I think
This
they
is
should
gonna
have
be what
tip-
cancels me is that I don't tip. Like I've said so much awful shit in the past. And the thing that's gonna get me, the thing I'm gonna get hate for, is that I don't tip when I go to Chili's.
like
Well, it's because we've covered up all your other bad takes.
like
True,
tip
true, true,
jars.
true.
Like tip jars are fine at like your coffee shop or like your mom and pop bullshit non-chain restaurant like fast food restaurant or something. I think that's fine, but the tip the tip thing at like other places that don't require like
Even
nah,
like
this is
IHOP
being
or Denny's,
crazy.
like I'll tip like a waiter or a waitress, but I won't tip like. God. I just want people to just pay your employees, bro. That's my
Yeah.
take. Just pay your
No,
fucking
but, yeah,
employees.
no,
like, why do
here's-
Yeah,
why
what if
do I have
instead
to
of this
help pay your
toxic
employees?
tip bullshit, you just paid your employees?
Well, also, here's the thing: the employees don't want to get fair pay because they
I
make
know!
way more fucking
That's the
money. with
problem!
tips. Yeah.
That's the fucking
Yeah.
problem with it, is we're never gonna solve the issue because there are the people who benefit from tip culture who are like, don't take away my tips, I'll fucking kill you if you take away my
Yeah.
tip.
Well, I mean, I understand that because they
They make like fucking
no one,
$40 an hour. They don't want the tips gone.
yeah, and besides that, like they no server ever claims any, like they might claim a minuscule amount of tips, like anything on a credit card on their taxes, but no one who fucking does like waitressing or waiting ever puts like the real full amount that they make on tips when they do their end of year taxes.
Oh my god,
No
that's why the
fucking way.
movie's
No
called
idea.
Waiting. Because that's what waiters and waitresses do. They wait.
Oh wow, you
I-
just got
dude.
that?
I thought they just meant like waiting, like oh, hold on, let me wait for 5 minutes. Like
I feel like
never
you're like
thought-
trying
Is this
to.
a
No, no, no.
bit? Am I
No,
Yeah, I
just
feel-
getting it
I'm-
right
I'm
now?
literally dead serious. I thought that like they just meant like waiting, like you're sitting around waiting for something to happen.
See,
did-
you fucking.
I've never
Well, it
thought
is
of
a double
waitresses and
play because
waiters
that's
as
like
people who
Dean's
wait.
whole thing is like, yeah, he's waiting for something in life to happen. Like, yes, it's
Well,
got a double
obviously,
meaning.
yeah. But I
It's
didn't even
double
think of
entendre.
I didn't even think of waitresses or waiters as people who wait. I never thought of that as the verb associated with the noun.
You've hornswoggled me so many times. I don't know if you're actually telling me
No,
the
Never
when I
truth.
truly
lie,
knows
when I
Yes,
lie,
you would
it's-
lie a lot.
No, no,
You
no.
would.
When I lie, it's when I say that I like know about something. I don't lie about saying I don't know about something.
Because
Oh, I
I
know what you
feel
mean.
like I
Like I'm
feel
trying to throw you a curveball.
no, like I feel like as soon as I go, oh, okay, well that's cool. I guess you finally got something, and the second that I do it, you're going to go, I was fucking with you, you fucking moron, ha ha ha. I feel like I'm going to get fucked with if I go with it.
I do run with some of those bits way too long.
But no,
Yeah.
all right.
This movie was a little too handholdy for me. I'm gonna be real with you.
Shut the fuck up! I will fucking destroy you.
I mean, the boss fights. Come on now.
I would actually laugh my ass off if there was some boss. Well, actually, there was, I guess, technically a boss fight with Nick and T-Dog, right? And the manager.
I guess if you want to call it that, sure, there was a boss fight.
I mean, he was going to set his boss on fucking fire, so.
Well, that also like that's not how whippets work.
Were they was it implying that they were doing whippets? I thought they were just eating whipped cream, like a bunch of slobs.
Oh yeah. That's never look for like drug usage accuracy in movies.
Maybe
Yeah,
they
like,
don't want to like show people, like give people a whippets tutorial.
A whippet high is like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty rad, but then you feel stupid after you get done.
Yeah,
with
it literally lasts 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Whippets are a lot of fun though. It gets real weird when you start getting the kit for it, like when you start getting the balloon and the cracker and the capsules or the what the fuck are they called? Cartridges. There we go. The cartridges for it. It was like
you're going down to the smoke shop and buying like carts of fucking nitrous.
Like, okay, this is a
making
little
some
weird.
cream at home. This
is a little weird.
People make money buying those cartridges and selling the balloons at like raves and shit, though.
Oh yeah. I fucking bet, man. Like the people who fucking just sell glow sticks at fucking raves gotta make a fucking killing that night.
I mean, you sell those balloons for like what, like $5 a pop? Oh my god, you're fucking rolling in money.
Have you guys ever spilled the juice from a glow stick? Or eaten it?
No, not eating it.
I accidentally got some in my mouth because I was a stupid ass little kid, and I would like bite the glow stick. No, that shit burned so
Oh, that
fucking
shit
hard.
fucking no.
You've had it? You've had it too, Riely?
Yeah.
I had a military friend who was in the army who said that
your military friend was in the army.
That's fucking crazy.
Why? Whose military friend is in the army?
Okay, you could say like the Air Force or Navy or fucking Marines, Fair. But anyway, yeah, he was in the army and he had a friend that was stationed overseas during the second Iraq fucking war, and they was just sitting around doing nothing one day, and they had these the emergency glow sticks, and one of them just cracked him open and just fucking drank one, right? And like 45 minutes later, it's like, hey, I gotta piss. All of a sudden, he calls his buddies over, guys, check this out. And he's he's pissing fucking glow stick fucking juice.
Oh, that must hurt.
Oh yeah, because it's fucking like it's supposed to be shards of glass also in there in the juice. Because there's like there's stuff that reacts.
See,
when I touch one of those YouTube videos, it's like this is what eating a glow stick will do to your stomach.
Cool, let's try it.
This is what being a bored male in any situation will do to you.
So what characters have we not discussed yet? You got Naomi, who's the bitch, who's just very angry.
Is there much to say about her? I mean, she was done very well. There's just not a whole lot to analyze.
It's just very good. She was a very good character because this person definitely does exist.
I feel like we definitely
real life parallels.
Her hatred for humanity is very refreshing. Like
her hatred for humanity and her ability to just turn it off on a dime because that's what she is. Like it's literally, I like the shot where it's just like she's screaming about like how she hates the cooks and the bus boys, and then the moment she like walks out the door and hits the main floor, she's like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" Like
I feel like anybody who's worked in customer service can relate to that.
Yeah,
I do that on a day-to-day basis. Well, I don't really.
Cocksuckers! I hate that. How's the bread?
It's like they fucking foreigners. They act like they don't know how to tip, but they fucking do. And then they had the fucking Germans. They're like, "Hey, wait till she finds out we know how to tip." Ha stupid Americans. I
feel like you guys haven't talked about Dean at all.
Yeah, then there's Dean, who I think arguably is the main character of the film.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds steals the show though. 100%.
Yeah, he definitely he's the shadow lead, but the real lead is Dean.
Well, yeah, like the real lead is fucking Monty, but at the same time though, there's also the entire fucking cast, so it's hard to focus on the quote unquote lead when there's like all sorts of other people. Like you
got
have
Guzman, you got and
stop saying Guzman. You just fucking learned what his name was about an hour ago.
You told me his first name. It did not stick in my memory, so he's Guzman.
Guzman. I love saying his name. Yeah, but there's just so many like actual like great characters here, and I'm kind of glad.
There's the hostess. There's the I won't use the word that Mo used. Hostess.
Stop fucking acting like that's fucking offensive. God, it's fucking not. It's like literally no one's ever saying anything to like right now in the show.
Which I have done the appropriate Google. She was like 20 when this movie was filmed. This woman is a bombshell. pretty attractive lady.
Not gonna lie.
Well, I just had to make sure because I saw her and I'm immediately like, this is a like Power Rangers or like that other show Dawson Creek thing where it's like this woman is not 17 and it's like yeah she was 20.
Yeah, that was back.
How could you be attracted to a 20-year-old? That's disgusting.
I know, so gross.
I mean, you're old enough to drink now, Riely.
I can't be attracted to anybody who isn't old enough to drink anymore. It's not allowed. Even if they're 20 by like 2 weeks ago, it's like nope, can't do it.
I fucking hate people like that. By the way, who are like, oh god, I couldn't imagine dating a 19-year-old.
Shut the fuck up.
And
people who are like
22.
Someone's like 50, I get it.
I
If
really
you're like an older fella. Yeah, no, totally.
That's cope. That's such cope.
No, I think that's completely reasonable at a certain age.
Well,
No, it's lying is what it is.
I mean, I can get the grossness of it, but it wouldn't be such a big deal if people wouldn't immediately try to scramble and beat themselves to be the first one to scream pedophile at like, a 50-year-old banging like a 20-year-old or like a 24-year-old.
Which
like
maybe
or like a 19-year-old.
Maybe kind of creepy would be the correct descriptor. Pedophile is literally definitionally incorrect.
Well, like all of society is like pretty much just pedo jacketing fucking everything, man. It's fucking like weird.
Everything's pedophile.
Listen,
I don't like having conversations about like dating or anything.
I can see why people would find it creepy if someone was like consistently like going to college campuses at like age 40 looking for like freshmen. If you're like seeking
creepy,
out,
yes, pedophile, no.
No, Riely, that's completely reasonable. I agree with you 100%. Pedophile is a very strong word.
But this is also why I think it's cope to be like, I could never imagine having sex with a 19-year-old. That's like
fair.
the most cope thing in the world. They're literally lying.
They usually say they can't imagine dating having sex with a 19-year-old or no.
Dating,
that was
dating
the concept of having sex is a thing you can date now.
It's just virtue signaling. That's all it is.
No, I think it's completely
got mixed up in my head. I meant to say they say that they can't date a 19-year-old. I don't think a lot of people say they wouldn't fuck a 19-year-old.
I couldn't date a fucking 19-year-old because I'd be bashing my fucking head against the fucking wall trying to talk to this fucking
but
chick.
Would you
I have nothing. Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
but
for real.
Yeah, but I couldn't fucking like if I can't relate to you, I don't want to be with you. Like, hey, go check this out, babe. New reality TV show's on. Oh my god.
I mean, I think you relate with teenagers pretty well. You hang out with all of us, so like.
I don't feel like there might be
him
relating to us is why he hangs out with us.
There might be a 19-year-old girl out there that likes the things Mo likes.
I mean, it would be real weird and awkward, and I do feel the age thing though. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable. I wouldn't feel comfortable myself.
I don't think the age thing even is necessary. It's not even necessarily like inherent to the age. It's just that like very frequently there is a serious power dynamic between like a 19-year-old and like a 45-year-old.
Like there does exist sexual relationships between 19-year-olds and 45-year-olds that are completely okay and fine, but like
but I'd say generally speaking, it's
not.
There can be power dynamics, but like
no, I feel like as far as
between a 40-year-old and a 19-year-old, like what's the power dynamic there?
Well, it depends on a lot of things, like all things. I just think that that age gap is not necessarily pedophilia.
To
I don't think you're a
chase that
disgusting
age
person.
gap on purpose. Like, you're like, I really want to find me
Okay,
a
but that-
19-year-old girl. That's weird. That's
also-
kind of creepy.
Okay, but also I feel like I think age gaps like that, even later on in the later years, like between say like a 23-year-old and a 40-year-old, are just like
once you've passed
hey,
like I think
let me finish.
21.
Let me finish. I wasn't even saying they were creepy necessarily. They're just fertile soil for a power imbalance because there's a natural submission to older folks that exists, right? Say you're like 19-year-old, you still live with your fucking parents or whatever, and this person is like has the prospect of this relationship includes like housing and things like that. I've witnessed firsthand pretty abusive relationships.
Click.
Sorry, has that been a problem for a while now?
This is the first time I've noticed it, so
Okay.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I just heard it right now, so I haven't heard really anything.
Okay, my bad.
Show.
All I'm saying, like age gaps like that I'm not saying you're a pedophile if you lay your eyes upon a 19-year-old and find her attractive, or even if it's inherently disgusting for like
I think it's
an
like
older person. It's just that it's fertile soil for potentially abusive potentially vulnerable power dynamics. It's I just think that people ought to be.
But that's it's not the power dynamic of the age; it's the power dynamic of the wealth differential at that point.
The wealth differential, just the life experience, the age. All I'm saying is that the age, yeah, I'm not even. It's not that the age inherently creates the power dynamic at that point. It's just
just creates opportunity for it more so. It's like
yes.
It's like I've always said. Like the argument I've always had is like. Even a few years separated from 18, it's still like if you're seeking it and there's like a power dynamic difference, that's definitely a problem. You're definitely a fucking creepy weirdo. And it's like because I've said like if there was some perfect test that could decree whether you're ready to consent maturity wise, there are 16-year-olds that would pass and there are 30-year-olds that would fail, right? Like it's not a 100% perfect system, but we picked an age that feels reasonable. But to that end, if you're just at that finish line, you're like, let me find the most vulnerable 18-year-old I can. Like, okay, buddy. Gross.
Yeah, at that point, I think that dude's a real piece of shit.
Why did Riely just provide us with the best, like, most simple yet immaculate argument about age gaps? I didn't expect that out of you.
Yeah, I thought this was going in a libertarian direction, and then it was just like, oh no, it's a good take.
Yeah, great
Ask him
take.
about Drake and
Good
Josh.
job. So, anyways,
Good
Drake
show.
Bell is innocent.
Listen, I don't know anything about the Drake Bell case.
You don't have to get into
I don't know
this.
anything.
Because God, you've gotten
I've been
into
advised
this
not
like
to speak about this.
I've been advised
like-
not to speak about the Drake Bell
okay.
case.
So
I've been advised by Drake Bell not to speak about this.
like a year and a half ago, I was playing PUBG, streaming it on fucking YouTube, and Riely just shows up out of the blue, and we have this random ass conversation about Drake and Josh and like the whole fucking thing. It was real uncomfortable, man. It was like that was the most uncomfortable.
Wait, do we have a conversation about Drake and Josh, the TV show, or do we have a conversation about Drake Bell's sexual allegations?
Yeah,
Drake Bell. I only know about Drake Campana. You know?
Yeah, the
True,
separating.
true.
Oh, yeah.
You were trying your best to make the separating the art from the artist argument. It was the second most uncomfortable.
True. No matter
It
what.
It was the second most uncomfortable conversation next to that.
If
one
I liked
dude.
Hitler's paintings, I would hang them on my wall. Art
Christ.
from artists 100% of the time.
That's a
not
huge-
good idea.
that's a long
Conversation with the
stretch.
fucking-
That's a
the
long
LGBT
stretch, though.
rant moment.
What?
The lost LGBT episode moment where Riely just fucking hate crimes us.
Oh
Oh my
God!
God.
Shut up! Don't talk.
Are we talking about the
that.
first
What the hell?
mocast that I was on?
Yep.
Where he said like straight pride. He's like, listen, man, if gay people can have their pride parades, why can't straight people?
Yeah, why can't we
I'm-
have straight pride parade?
I just wish all the parades everywhere, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Pride. No, I wish they would all stop. I fucking hate parades so much. Ugh.
Mo Diggity says, "Get back in the closet."
No,
Yeah, the
no,
gays,
that's
go
not what I
home.
want. I
no
I
pride
fucking,
parades.
No, I hate all parades. Period. It fucking just congests fucking traffic and makes everything suck.
No, I'm not homophobic. I hate all people.
Can I get a clean? Can I get a clean line of you saying the phrase "gay
I do
people"
hate-
real quick?
I do hate all people. Like, there's most people I don't like.
Can you just say the word gay, please? we gotta splice it in there.
No, absolutely not.
Mo Diggity's like, I hate gay people.
I'm sure Jason said, not Jason. I'm sure Mo said the word gay at some point in this podcast. It's just a searching game.
No, I haven't said the G word yet.
Search the transcript.
Don't
I wish you could
say
search
the G
transcript.
word. That makes that a lot worse.
Oh no.
I wish you could search
I'm trying to fight
video
against it
before it gets uploaded to YouTube.
Oh yeah, if you were recording me like before we did this, I said that word like
I'll
about
upload
5
the
or 6
raw
times.
to YouTube.
Well, good thing there's no audio files of you out there at all, anywhere, so it'll be okay.
Yeah, if I want to find Mo Diggity saying the word gay, I don't think that will be a long journey for me. Like, he does stream multiple hours a day. He's done a million podcasts. I'm sure I can find many clean clips of him saying the word gay.
I mean, at this point, you could probably just take your utterance of that word, change the pitch just a little bit to where it's just slightly deeper, slightly deeper.
That's a job for Paul.
Or I could just feed a ton of my isolated Mo audio into an AI, and then I can make.
Don't you fucking do that! Don't you fucking son of a bitch! You fucking get away from you keep my fucking voice out of the AI's fucking mouth.
I mean, Demi has AIs of me and Jason. She might have one of you too.
I do have no. I have AIs of Jason, you, and Mo, but only the Jason one is like perfectly accurate. Like yours, just
the other ones suck. I remember the Mo Diggity one being awful, and mine not being too good either.
The one that you have, it sounds like an AI clone. Like you can tell that it's not the real Riely, but like the Jason one is perfect. Like
Jason one is so good. I love the Jason one.
I made a video, an AI video where Jason says Family Guy is the greatest TV show of our generation, and he got so pissed, and I just uploaded it as a Jelly U video. Everyone thinks that it's actually him, but it's not. It's just an AI.
Wow, you finally started putting other people's videos on Demi and the Goons like you said you would. What a twist. What a great Jelly
video. We need to send you a script and you can just read it for like 3 hours, and then we'll get a perfect AI of your voice.
Oh yeah,
just send him a script, and it's all just like he has to bring up like it's just like a list of slurs and like fucking just like we need to make sure we have accurate sound cadences for these particular words. They say the F slur a lot in this movie, which Mo was so disappointed that he wasn't going to be allowed to say it on this podcast.
Okay, everyone including fucking Jello, who wasn't even going to be on there. Like you fucking dropped the fucking hammer on that. Like me, Robin, and Jello wasn't even going to be involved. We're like, fuck yeah, we're going to say all of our quotable lines.
Whoa, don't make me complicit in this. I didn't say anything.
You said you have the F slur pass. That's what you said.
I do. I didn't say I was going to say it. That'd be offensive.
Well, I acknowledge that Robin has the F slur pass. I don't have the F slur pass, and I'm the one publishing the podcast, so I have to beep it anyway.
I give you the pass.
Oh, well, I guess he can say nope. Nope.
Go ahead, Riely.
Pass means nothing, actually.
We're giving you the pass. If you don't say it, it's actually transphobic.
Yeah. If I don't say the slur right now, I'm actually against trans people. Is how it works. Yes, of course. Bundle of sticks. Anyway, let's.
Unironically worse than just saying the word.
Do we have any other particular finer points we want to discuss about this film, or do we want to go into the wrap-up questions?
I think we've pretty much. All right. So, at the very end, when fucking Dean finally figures his shit out, and he quits his job. How he quit his job is exactly how like everyone who's ever worked in the service industry wants to quit their job, man. That's pretty much what it fucking feels like. Because
like a boss in the face of a promotion.
Oh well, yeah, like that, because it's just not worth it. Like you kind of figure out that there's just an overabundance of dead end fucking jobs, and Waiting does a really, really good job of letting you sort of highlighting the exercise of futility of you trying to stay at a job that you're just underappreciated or not appreciated at all. Because at the end of the day, you getting yelled at by some fucking hick, who leaves you like $1.50 fucking tip on $100 fucking tab, I mean, it's just not worth your fucking time and effort, and before I start like sounding the fucking the communist fucking flag here, I think there should be like better pay and better there should be more punishment of customers and shitty customers. I think there should be a fucking wall of pictures that says we refuse the right to we reserve the right to refuse service to these fucking customers. I think that should be a normal thing. I think public shaming of shitty customers is perfectly acceptable on that. And I
think I figured out why my face is not on the Chili's door, and that's because I don't think you can see if somebody tipped or not when it comes to virtual tips. So they can't assume that I didn't tip because maybe I tipped with the computer, but little did they know that I did not tip with the computer.
Do they just like add all the tips up at the end of the day? And
that's probably how it works.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they divide it evenly or not, but I know that like the computer tips probably just get like blasted into your card at the end of the day. Like I don't think you get an individual summary of each computer tip you received, and what table it came from, and what tables did not give you a computer tip. You just get your money. So nobody knows. Maybe one of the Chili's wait staff will listen to this podcast, and suddenly I won't get as much amazing service at Chili's.
I would come in your food.
Hey, no.
Robin's gonna come to Florida and walk into the local Chili's and like rat me out. Like this guy doesn't tip.
I'm about to bomb this whole motherfucking place.
One of my favorite lines in the movie is like, this is the type of party where I'm going to stick my dick in the mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. I like that line.
Yeah, when I was working at the Alamo Draft House,
put your dick in the mashed potatoes?
Oh, I had a lot of fucking parties that were exactly like that. Dude, it was like, working at Alamo Draft House was almost like waiting, but we never actually saw anyone fucking with food. That was mostly
did they do the penis showing game?
No, that was also mostly Dave and Buster's. Alamo Draft House. Here's the problem with Alamo Draft House: everyone fucked and sucked each other and cheated on each other with one another. Yeah, well, no, the problem is
the problem is the adultery, not the sex.
Well, no, it's not the adultery that's the problem. It's the fallout and me having to fucking deal with the fallout, and I'm not even involved with like, shut up, bitch! I fucked your sister because you fucked Rodney or something. Like the fucking head.
That's
fucking
like if
lady.
Everyone's doing it, is it really adultery? It's like it's just swinging at that point.
Well, no,
swinging behind each other's back.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like because I don't care about that. It's I have to deal with y'all's personal bullshit at work. Like because there's nothing like waking up in the morning, opening up, and then the couple who like fucked the bartender chick, the new lady, the new girl.
Are we talking about gay sex, by the way, or just straight sex?
I'm just talking about sex. I didn't know there was really any like killer defined,
Well, was there gay sex
when you
going on at Dave and Buster's, or just straight sex? Is what we're
no, I'm talking about fucking Alamo Draft House.
Well, either way, was there gay sex happening at the Alamo Draft House?
Well, because you said like everyone there was fucking each other.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't really prepared to like make a separate distinction and segregate and compartmentalize and put labels on everything.
The real question is,
I wasn't really willing to do that. I was just saying fucking and sucking, and I wasn't really prepared to put like labels so everyone can like easily fucking visualize it. Just say fucking and sucking.
Mo, what we're really asking is, did you have any gay sex there?
No,
all the time, every day.
Okay, no. Was there any sounding or scat going on?
I mean, not that I know of.
Not that I'm aware of, but...
That sounds boring, man. What the fuck?
Well, no, I mean, there were, like, swinging couples and shit at the fucking party. Like, people would just, like, go into the other room with, like, 3 or 4 other couples and, pass each other around. And then, I would, like, make out or get blowed or, sift out some fucking chick over at the party. It was fun. It was some good times. Just the fallout from all the unknown sexual encounters I had to deal with at work.
I see.
I hated that part. I hated the trauma. That sucked.
When we were bringing up the Monty pedophile jokes, I think we missed a really funny one where Monty is concerned about his reputation as a pedophile and tells the girl to tell everyone that they fucked.
Yeah. Oh, another one of my favorite ones.
Tell everybody that we fucked.
Another one of my favorite ones is where he goes on this like.
He didn't say hard. He said twice.
Oh, I thought he said hard.
No, he said if anybody asked, I fucked you twice.
What was I going to say? Another one of my favorites. He goes on this like long, like pretty wordy philosophical rant about like governing his life with his own personal code of ethics, and then it's like revealed that he's talking about banging a 17-year-old, and it's like, oh, that was kind of inspirational for a minute.
It's like, I was never around when these fucking laws were ever made, and I didn't get to consent or voice my opinion. Yeah, it was
like,
great.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure there's a copy pasta. Hold on.
The copy pasta about nobody asked me about the age of consent when they said it?
It's like a libertarian copy pasta. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is like libertarianism before libertarianism really fucking took off.
The libertarian pedophile movement has something to say about this.
Well, saying libertarian pedophile movement is a little redundant, but
Jesus.
You see, I don't work.
We really hate those people, by the way.
I don't work within the exact boundaries of the law because I wasn't consulted when the goddamn laws were made. No, instead, nameless, faceless politicians, the so-called protectors of the moral majority, decide what is right and what is wrong. I mean, come on. I govern my life with my own personal code of ethics, and I suggest you do the same. That way, if within the constructs of my own morality I do something that was considered illegal, so be it. I feel no guilt whatsoever. And furthermore, if I were to buckle under the social weight of the system by adhering to laws that I do not truly believe in, then I would be extinguishing the very fire of patriotism and individuality.
And he's telling all this to the new guy, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes. We didn't even really talk about the ending.
I love how the new guy never got a word in till the very last the next to last scene in the movie, and how he's just like crackling and just like hating this job while watching the training video, which, by the way, that training video is 100% accurate to like any fucking job that has those types of fucking training videos.
Yep.
They're all exactly the fucking same. Yeah, because you worked at Walmart. Yeah.
I still work at Walmart, and I used to work at McDonald's.
What did you think about we're not anti-union, we don't believe that unionization is good for Walmart?
I don't think I had to watch any of those.
Oh,
I totally believe it.
No, when I was there in 2001, they had the dude with the mustache and the faded fucking comb over talk about unionization for like a scant 2 minutes, because Walmarts and unions are like, just they're terrible things that don't go together, apparently. He was saying, well, we're not anti-union, but we don't feel that they're right for Walmart. Well, thank you for making that choice for us, corporate drone number 625-B. Thank you. Exactly. I don't want, who wants rights? And they did an updated one where it's like a fake-ass fucking town hall with scripted questions. And they're the typical, why won't you let people unionize at Walmart? And he gave the typical fucking execu speak fucking line, and everyone clapped like fucking seals. It was just fucking pathetic.
And
McDonald's should go back to having their training on the 3DS. That's what I think. Or on the DS.
That never actually happened. I'm pretty sure.
I've seen the game.
I know that the game was developed, and I think they tested it, but I don't think that was ever standard protocol for McDonald's training. And it was regular DS, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was regular DS.
I actually created the soundtrack for that game. Fun fact.
Soundtrack's a banger.
Yeah. Banger because it was made by me, Demi and the Goons. I created the Quarter Pounder final boss theme. Underrated meme.
Underrated meme, truly. But I think anything else before wrap-up questions?
The ending.
Oh, do we want to talk more about that? Okay, go ahead.
Where he rants and is like, you guys are all fucking terrible, I quit. And then
you guys fucking suck, I quit.
And then Monty chases him out. He's like, dude, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, because he fucking
he does the goat. He does the dick show.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gets the entire he gets the entire fucking staff with the one that they could never get any one person with.
I was waiting for the shot where everybody lines up for the ass kicks, but it doesn't come, and that's unfortunate for me. That's the ending I was hoping for at that point, where it's just like, and he walks back in under the condition that everybody lines up, and he does his allotted ass kickings. He better have gotten those throughout the night. He's owed them. The rules of the game are very sacred.
He's like, come back in. I swear I'll never ever underestimate you again. He was like, okay.
He was like, I pledge my undying allegiance to you. You are the man.
Undying allegiance to you. Yeah, so beautiful.
I love like Monty's like weird like standard of like coolness or like respect.
He's a made man
it's
now.
So strange. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to impress him. Oh, but how he fucking points to fucking Dane Cook and goes, but you. He's like, yeah, you're the fucking biggest piece of shit fucking here. He's like, what the fuck did I do, man? I didn't fucking do anything.
He barely got like any screen time in the movie.
Oh, dude, yeah, but all of his fucking shots in the movie are fucking great, though.
I see the biggest piece of shit again. I forget the punchline for this.
Oh, well, no, he just fucking gets singled out for like no.
There's
reason.
no explanation. They never say anything. It's like you.
It's like fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, ignore the pedophile in the room, but this dude, fucking awful.
Kyle works here.
Well, I mean, he did say to him like, shouldn't you be in jail? Like, how old is he? 12. Yeah. All right, wrap up time.
Yeah, I've said everything I wanted to say about the ending. Sure.
All right. Favorite character. Let's go around the horn. I'm gonna make Demi go first.
What do you mean favorite character? I think you're asking me who the best character is, and that's not even a question. It's obviously Monty. Monty was 100% undoubtedly the force that drove this movie in every direction that it turned. Although every single character. Sorry. Every single character in this film was perfectly cast, and they perfectly portrayed every role in this workplace. Like, I worked at a McDonald's, I worked at a Dunkin' Donuts very briefly, and I work at a Walmart now. I've never worked at like an Applebee's or a TGI Fridays or anything like that. None of these like bar and grill type of places.
Draft House.
What?
Alamo Draft House, maybe?
No, I've never worked at any of these places, so I can't fully relate to it. But just as a human being, as an American with a little bit of workplace experience, a little bit of restaurant experience, I can still, relate a lot of these tropes. Particularly Dan, the manager. I've definitely had to deal with Dan a couple times throughout my life, and it's
There's been a Dan or two in your day.
Do you have a Dan? You guys all have Dans in your life.
No,
right?
my managers have been mostly pretty cool. I've only worked at one company, so I just got lucky. But I'm sure someday I'll have a Dan.
The very first time I ever got fucking fired from like a department before I got transferred to another job was I was like 20, and I just towered over this fucking one supervisor and working at the plant I was at, and he says, I'm afraid your services are no longer required. And he was holding a fucking metal fucking pipe, like a big ass metal pipe. I was like, dude, did you think I was going to fucking like snap on you or something? It was like, dude, this most like pathetic fucking thing. And then like 2 days later, I got transferred to like the second thing. He took one look at me. He fucking went over to the guy, pointed at me, and then goes, oh yeah, he's a part of the other crew now. And he just fucking stomped off, pissed off, like, oh, I'm sorry, you didn't get your little serotonin fucking like power trip rush that you got. Fuck you.
Yeah, happens. But Robin, who is your favorite character in this film that you loved so much?
Oh, I absolutely love this movie.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. It's either Dean or the piss guy.
That was definitely my favorite like side
guy.
plot, or my favorite like little part of the movie was the piss plot.
Because it made no fucking sense.
What do you mean it made no sense?
Dude was like the fucking king of the penis game, but like he was afraid of people looking at his pee-pee in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah, that was like the bit. It's like
when
the guy was giving him therapy, he does like the penis showing game at some
point. Yeah, exactly.
We didn't even talk about Bishop.
Yeah, we didn't talk about
like
Bishop.
A pseudo therapist, like the most like calm like fella,
just working in a dish pit.
Yeah.
And he offers Naomi therapy, and she's like, that's really nice.
That's
of you, but I'd rather you do your fucking job.
wash. You guys know the meme, right? The wash the fucking dishes and shut the fuck up meme.
Is that from this movie?
Yeah, that that scene got clipped, and it's like a TikTok
big meme?
sound.
Okay.
It's like a TikTok meme. Just like go on YouTube and look up "wash the fucking dishes and shut the fuck up," and there's like a million people doing like duets, like playing guitar to it and shit. It's funny.
I hate TikTok.
Yeah, it's a pretty
I
bad place.
recently got sucked into the TikTok hole. I have a TikTok now. I'm not making
follow me.
TikToks, but I'm watching TikToks.
Follow me.
I was
at
hoping
Demi
they
Blue.
were gonna ban it, but now I'm like, oh no, the bill is fucking awful.
Yeah, no, the
Ban
bill
it.
is fucking horseshit garbage.
Yeah, it's fucking
so-
terrible.
If it was just like TikTok can't be in the United States, I'd be like, hell yeah, based. Like I agree with this bill.
I don't. I think that sets a terrible precedent.
Well, if it wasn't the bill as it is and it just said ban TikTok.
No, like that too. Yeah.
Oh no, I think it should.
Yeah.
I think TikTok should be gone. It's a fucking plague.
No, because there's no real reason why you should ban TikTok at all when all the
Awful.
other American companies are doing the exact same thing TikTok's doing.
But guys, a government like way across the ocean is gonna have access to my favorite color.
Yeah,
Freedom,
there's
man.
literally nothing like I mean, I get like banning TikTok on government controlled devices, like you're working for like a state job or something, like because they took Obama's fucking BlackBerry away from him when he got elected, and he had to get a government approved phone. Like I get that 100% because that's the sacrifice you make.
You
for,
hear about
like, working
Hillary
for the
Clinton and
government,
her
but-
email account? It's fucking crazy, right?
Wow. Yeah, I know, right?
Oh God. Anyway, so waiting. I don't want to talk about politics.
They were actually covering up some stuff at like this pizza.
There's this
store.
really good website called WikiLeaks. They have a lot of great information.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
So when they refer to
Wonderful
pizza, what they're
information.
actually referring to.
Okay, Robin, we get it. You're the funniest person on earth. Moving forward.
We get it. Mo Diggity, favorite character?
Man, everyone wants to say Monty, and I'm inclined to say Monty because he's also one of my favorite characters. But I fucking love Dean so fucking much because like Dean was like he was basically the stand-in, like he was your stand-in if you worked in the service industry, and so he was your fucking avatar, your fucking guy. And because I worked in the service industry, I fucking got that. Even though, if I were to be more accurate, my stand-ins would really be like fucking Nate and T-Dog and fucking Bishop, because I was a fucking bus boy and a fucking dishwasher most of the fucking times. But I fucking got because I would make friends with all the fucking waiters and waitresses because some would give me fucking free food, some would give me free fucking pot or some free drugs because that's another thing about working in the service industry is everyone's on all sorts of fucking narcotics and like caffeinated to the fucking gills because you can't function if you're not on something. But yeah, Dean.
Okay. My favorite character is a hard decision to make.
It's
about
tough,
this
especially with
film.
a cast like this.
I wish I knew that he has some like wacky name in the movie, like the actual character that Guzman plays. I'm trying to remember his real character name.
I'll look it up for you.
Like Thaddeus. It's something weird. It's
Something
not
odd.
Thaddeus, but it's something equally as weird as Thaddeus.
What made you think of Thaddeus?
I don't know.
Radimus.
Radimus.
Oh.
Yeah. I really like Radimus. I think the funeral joke is just priceless. And just like the whole movie, this guy just is just like blowing up the screen. Just like anytime this guy's on the screen, you're having a good time because he's just dropping all the good lines.
But that wasn't even close to as funny as "Stop staring at my dick."
It's kind of crazy if you look at the cast. Like David Koechner is like the most established actor. Well, him and Luis Guzman are pretty much the most established actors like at that time because they're the ones with like a couple of decades of acting experience just between the both of them versus like literally everyone else at that time. But yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
I forgot if there was like a point to the thing. I don't know what I was trying to say.
What about favorite scene?
I have a favorite scene. I was thinking about that because I forgot that we were doing these. These are the wrap up questions for this. I've only been on like 2 of these movie review ones.
Well, no, you've been on at least 7 because you were on all the Breaking Bad ones.
Well, I'm talking about like specifically movie ones.
Well, I guess that's true, but that's the same show, and we had that same set of wrap-up questions, except episode instead of scene.
Okay, all right, I forgot. Okay, I should have just said, "Fuck it," I forgot. Anyway,
Timo Diggity, stop trying to pretend to not be stupid. We'll never let you get away with it.
Just let me get away from some shit. Get away with some shit. Anyway, it was the scene. It was the entire scene where it's like the dinner rush, right? And all the everyone's doing the waiting fucking gig, and they're all like, you know, going through all the fucking tables and stuff. But there's one in particular where like he's just there for fucking hours, right? And the Dean and the other waitress are talking about this one dude where it's a dude in glasses, and he's just reading his fucking book, having his fucking drinks, and then orders a couple of meals because he's there like most of the day. And at the very end of it, he gives them a very, very generous tip, and he tells them, "You made my day today. You really made my day today because I got diagnosed with like a terminal illness, and all I want to do is just go to a nice restaurant and read my book in peace." And you
am
really
I the only
allowed me to
person
do
who has
that.
no idea what the hell Mo was talking about?
I don't remember this
What?
scene. Is
Robin, do
Mo
you remember
writing
this scene?
waiting
Wait, hold on.
right now?
Wait, oh, hold on. Wait. Oh, fuck.
I was
Are you
thinking, like,
thinking of the wrong movie?
No, fuck. I'm thinking about this Slammin' Salmon. Oh, fuck. Because those
He's
movies
thinking
are
about something that
basically...
happened in real life to him.
No. All right. I thought it was that fucking movie. I thought it was Waiting that movie fucking happened in. Oh, fuck.
Did you think we were talking about this movie the whole time?
No.
Reviewing
I was
a different movie. With
I
us?
thought that scene was in Waiting because it was basically like the same movie, more or less, except like made.
He thinks those 2 movies are just one big movie.
Well, no. If you ever seen the Slammin' Salmon, you would see why I would get fucking confused because it's by the Broken Lizard crew, the guys that did Super Troopers and that. They made that fucking movie, and I fucking that movie must have bled in to this fucking movie. All right, well that was a good scene from there. Fuck.
Good scene from that movie. How about your favorite scene from this movie?
Yeah, I like the scene from Waiting.
Fuck. The scene where, oh god, I think it's the fucking therapy session with Kyle, and he's talking to fucking Bishop, and he starts talking about
Kyle,
the fucking piss guy.
Wait, his name's Kyle?
Yeah.
Is his name Kyle?
Yeah, no, because he gets fucking bagged on by fucking Dane Cook and the fucking and the fucking the cooks in the back. He goes, "Hey, can I please have that?" Fuck you, bitch! Eat a shenanigans. Kyle works here. I ain't fucking ever do anything to you guys. That's one of my favorite fucking scenes. But when he's talking to fucking Bishop in the fucking dish pit, and he starts talking about like, and that's when I hear the voices. Auditory psychosomatic, psychosomatic auditory hallucinations. Most people have to pay for such a thing. I fucking love that scene. And he gets fucking Radam's fucking Kelvin. I don't fucking remember. Fuck. Shut up. Stop.
This is why we have you rewatch the movies.
Well, I didn't want to rewatch the movie because I wanted to watch Legends of Tomorrow, and I wanted to play fucking Cult of the Lamb. I didn't want to rewatch a movie I fucking watched a million times, and I thought I could hack it. And I was planning on just having the character cheat sheet in front of me. I was like, I don't fucking need that.
I'm willing to reluctantly let it.
This? And Riely was like, yeah, you do. And I was like, but Mo doesn't watch shit. And Riely was like, Mo always watches the stuff that I send him.
Well,
no, I don't. Not all the time. Most of the time, I just tell him I did.
He'll watch it, or he'll lie to me. Either way.
Well, just because like some shit's just fucking hard to watch through. But anyway, no, like it's okay. I admit maybe I should have watched at least the review of this fucking movie, but I was like,
Reddit synopsis
fucking
or something.
recaps and shit. Like, just watch it again. Like,
I didn't want to do that. I wanted to play video games and watch Legends of Tomorrow.
Listen, the rules of this show are very simple. I'm willing to let it. I'm willing to let it. I'm willing to let it pass when it's like an entire season of Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, which even that is reluctant because I would very much prefer if you would rewatch those seasons so we could have real discussions about them. But when it's just one film, I think expecting you to watch this film, even if you've seen it before, is reasonable.
Well, yeah, but I watched it like so many times, and I still remember that. I just fucked up and just didn't remember a couple of things, and I
you thought
fucked
a
up
whole
on
different
a scene.
movie was in this movie.
No, a fucking scene. I thought the scene was in that movie, so I guess I was thinking about that. Oops, my bad.
You were describing that scene, and
happens.
I was like, "Wow, did I have like a blackout during the movie? Maybe this did happen, and I just fucking missed it."
Yeah, I noticed that. Oh, am I making a mistake immediately when Demi was like,
"Whoa, what the fuck?"
Yeah, fuck. Okay, I'll admit, like, sometimes I fucking space out and I'm not listening to anything you guys are talking about sometimes, and I'm off in my own little world, and then you guys will go, Mo Diggity, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, wait, what? Fuck, I should have been paying attention. Yeah, because I got fucking ADHD real fucking bad. I fucking space out hard. And I'm unmedicated. I'm supposed to be on, like,
I think you have WEED disease.
No. I haven't fucking smoked anything in like a month and a half. I'm on a sobriety break right now.
Oh, shit.
Oops. Yeah, so I have nothing to blame but my fucking absent-mindedness.
Yeah, okay. Who has and has not said their favorite scene? I got kind of off the rails.
I have not.
Only Mo has.
Only Mo has. Okay, so Robin, go ahead. Favorite scene?
It's the scene with Monty and his mom.
Oh, that scene is so good.
It's just because, like, maybe I don't go that far, but, like, that's kind of just how I talk with my mom. Like, it's just say the most ridiculous shit.
So I picked up the disease-ridden hooker.
Yeah, exactly.
It is very good.
Like, but that literally is just how I talk to my mom. Like, I'll just say, like, the most out-of-pocket shit.
It is funny. Like I like the exaggerated, like, this is what I did today, and it's like awful because like I just like that bit. Like I've seen it done in a couple other places, and it's just always very good. Like on the show Arrow, they did that once where like the main character asks his little sister like who some dude she knows is. She's like, oh yeah, that's the guy I have sex and do drugs with. Like
that's just a very Ryan Reynolds bit to do. He does the same thing in Deadpool where he describes his life to Vanessa.
I'm trying to remember that scene and I'm failing.
When Vanessa is like saying like her life is fucked up, and he's like, yeah, well, I was molested by my uncle, and then she's like, well, I was molested by both my uncles. And
yeah.
And they just go back and forth. Or in the end when he's like, I live in a crack house with 27 people or whatever. Just stupid shit.
Just making up awful shit. But I think my favorite scene might also be Monty talking to his mom. Like, I'm trying to think of a different example. But I think that might legitimately be my favorite scene. Maybe it's Dan expecting to go have his pedophile sex and opening the door, and it's that country dude.
His pedophile sex.
Yeah. He's like, you got my gift certificates? And Dan's just like, is Natasha here? And then he just closes the door on him. It's pretty good.
It's funny. He just like reluctantly is like, is Natasha here?
Like maybe this is the party. Maybe they just invited this guy. But no, of course his dreams were crushed once more. Listen, I feel bad for that guy. He had a 6-pack of Corona. He wasn't coming empty-handed.
Yeah, but he's your fucking boss.
Yeah, I know. Just be nice to your boss. Come on. If he's gonna bring you a 6-pack of Corona, let him bring it.
Yeah, for pedophile sex.
Well, not the pedophiles. Don't let him have the pedophile sex, but like, let him give you the Corona. Let him hang out at the party. Listen, they don't know that he wants to have pedophile sex.
No, she does.
They just don't invite him because they don't like him.
No, fuck that, man. Because you don't want to like party and be yourself in front of your boss, because then your boss fucking knows. and then he fucking knows like what you look like when you're fucked up. So if you just want to get baked and fucking go wash some dishes, now no one can
Now
fucking
he can
do that.
identify the look. Oh no.
Yeah, you want to. Yeah, this is what we like to call hiding your fucking power level. Like, it's important not to party with your bosses or any fucking management whatsoever when you're a lobby.
That is fair, actually. But no, I think I'm gonna stick to my favorite scene being Monty and his mom, because Ryan Reynolds just sells that bit extremely well, and it's definitely gonna be like the bit I remember. That and the jerking off at the funeral, but I don't want to give my favorite scene to that because that's just like a cheap joke. It's a very funny cheap joke, but it's a cheap joke. What about you, Demi?
Quit staring at my dick.
I fucking love that movie. I love that scene.
Understandable. Now for the rating out of 10, and because she's gonna be probably on the lowest spectrum, I'll have her go first. Robin, what's the temperature?
Oh, it wasn't bad. I don't like it that much. Maybe like a 4.
Okay. Demi Gloom?
9, only because, well,
That's insane.
I'm gonna say 9. It was a really good movie. It wasn't like it was perfect. It just wasn't outstanding enough to be a 10 out of 10. I guess I do have a lib cuck audience who may or may not tune into this someday, but there are certainly problematic shit in here. But like, in my opinion,
Which makes it fun.
hey, listen.
Makes it funnier.
Listen, I don't blame a film for a film which has the goal of accurately portraying an environment for doing so. It accurately portrayed an environment of toxic masculinity, and I think it did a good job of that, and it made it funny. And I don't think the show, when they have characters say the F slur, it's saying gay people are disgusting. That's not the point of the show, or the point of the movie. The point of the movie is to illustrate this funny environment to its most realistic and comedic extent. And I think it did a great job at that. Therefore, I don't fault the art for presenting problematic shit. I don't think having problematic shit in a movie makes the film problematic.
And that one was for you, listeners of middle school GSA who have found their way here. But I will say, I'm gonna come out definitely nowhere near what Robin has it as low as, but I definitely am not gonna put it at a 9 either. You see, I kind of walked in here and I was thinking about, or like when I first watched it, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, that was a good comedy film, but like there's nothing special about it enough to give it like an extremely high rating. But then like it is one of those movies where like I sat on it and then I started like thinking about the jokes again and got a second laugh out of it for some of them. And it's like I was gonna walk in here and give it a 7.5, but I feel like that's just a tad too harsh, and I will bring it the full decimal point, just say 8. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. What about you, Mo?
I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because I fucking lived the shit through. I lived through this movie like a million, several different fucking jobs. I laughed at all the jokes.
Maybe if I had worked in the restaurant industry, it would have gotten that extra point for me, but I never have. So
I mean, it actually, like, to like the outsider who's only ever worked at like an office or something, maybe they would like wouldn't find, like, there was jokes that if you were like in that industry, in the service industry, you could relate to it a little bit better. So like personal experience, it helps me give it a 9 out of 10. And I love everyone on the cast. I think they did a really good job of like, given what they're given, because this wasn't like, a big blockbuster fucking budget fucking movie. I think it was reasonably cheap to make, and so
budget of $3 million, made about $18 million. I read Wikipedia earlier.
Yeah, see, I always enjoy movies that can do that, where they can make like a movie on like a real shoestring budget or something, and then it just blows the fuck up. I mean, you look at something like Waiting or even Reservoir Dogs, that wasn't that expensive of a movie to make. Well, maybe Reservoir Dogs. How much was Reservoir Dogs? I think it was only just like a few million to make, because it was just like one. It was mostly one scene, like in the movie. Every once in a while, deviating for that. Reservoir Dogs, by the way, if you haven't watched it, is fucking amazing. It's like one of Tarantino's first fucking film. Isn't that actually his first film? No, who cares? Anyway, fucking 9 out of 10. I loved everyone in it, and I loved all the jokes. I loved the humor, and blah blah. Yeah.
All right, gamers. Well, thank you for listening to Issue Crew movie reviews. We did it. 3 weeks strong so far. Let's see if I can keep the streak up. Not having a consistent Kathy makes this show hard to make weekly, but I've been trying. This is the 3rd week streak. I'll probably, if I had to guess which one of you I'm going to bother next weekend, it'll probably be Mo Diggity. But we'll see what
depends
happens.
on what movie.
We'll find a good movie. Weren't we supposed to review fucking like Mad Max and like Sonic and like there are a couple movies we're supposed to review that we
Yeah,
You
there's
invited me
like
for one of those. You invited me
10
for
or
this?
10 or 11 fucking movies that we were supposed to do.
The only ones I remember offhand is they were both double features, because I guess we hate ourselves and want to watch multiple movies. We were gonna do both. We were gonna do the Mad Max ones, the 2 Mad Max movies, and then we were also gonna do the 2 Sonic the Hedgehog movies. And we haven't
do
gotten
TV
around
shows
to
too?
either yet. We do TV shows too. Yes.
Can you guys do? Can we do Blue Mountain State?
I've never seen Blue Mountain State.
Oh God, dude!
This made me want to watch Blue Mountain State.
All right, I hated that fucking.
I will
show,
commit to doing season 1. We do seasons, so I will commit to doing season 1 of Blue Mountain State. I will watch Blue Mountain State season 1.
I fucking hate that. I hated that show, but like literally everyone around me loves the fuck out of that show, and I think I know a lot about it, but I don't know if I'm down to do a show about it because God, I just fucking hate it.
We'll do it without
like
you.
something
Just
you'd
the
like,
2
Mo.
of
What the
us,
fuck?
Riely and Robin.
I just fucking I hated it right off the bat. I was like, dude, this is stupid.
It's got very similar humor to this, but it's just like
I
a football
know.
team.
I know, and I was I played football for like fucking 9 years, so I can probably like jive really well with it, but I don't know. I just didn't like it when I watched it. This is back in 2016, though. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Fair, you should. But let's go around the horn, see where our listeners can find us. First of all, I guess I'll let our special guest go first. Robin, where can our listeners find you?
Twitch.tv/InsideAlloy, and then
No, that's not true anymore.
that's not true anymore. You're right. It's Twitch.tv/RobinViolet.
How is that stylized? How is that typed out? Send that to me.
What do you mean? How is it typed out?
Because I got to put featuring you in the title. So I like where are the capitalizations? Are there any underscores?
Where does it
I don't
seem
know
like
the
the
story.
capitalizations are.
Just none then.
This is insider baseball that can be better, utilized off the recording.
Yes, but usually when we get done with these recordings, everybody hangs up immediately. So I want to make sure it's squared away.
Yeah, I think I don't know what my ad is on Twitter. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, goodbye.
Oh,
Welcome
goodbye.
back.
Welcome back. I just repeated what Robin said for no reason. Mo Diggity, where can our listeners
Great
find
content.
Y'all can find me at what was it? MSG official YT on Twitter.com.
That's MSGSA. He keeps forgetting.
Yeah.
It's not MSGSA. God damn it. At MSG official YT at Twitter.com. Got pin tweeted all my bullshit on there. Go check it out.
Well, speaking of MSGSA, Demi Gloom, where can our listeners find you?
Listen to Middle School GSA, the epic LGBTQ plus podcast. When you listen, you'll feel just like you're in a middle school GSA. If you don't know what that is, you're too old to listen to the podcast anyways. It's me and my good friend Felonious Ferris. We talk about political stuff from a transgender, queer perspective.
I'm frankly appalled and offended you haven't had Robin on that show yet.
Does Robin want to come on that show? Do you want to come on Middle School GSA?
I am a boomer. I don't know what a GSA is, but sure.
Gay straight you never had like a gay straight alliance in one of your schools?
Oh, no, I never had that. You think my schools are fucking based like that?
You think any school, like, prior to your exact generation had a gay-straight alliance, Demi Gloom?
In my area, yes. In my area, they've been a thing for decades.
That's awesome.
But the school district I went to is notoriously, like, woke. So...
Okay, that's fair.
It's...
No, if I said I had any kind of sexual identity, gender identity, I would have got my fucking ass kicked. I already got my ass
They
kicked.
would have pulled a ruler out on you. It would have been.
Yeah,
It would have been
good.
like, so we heard you're heterosexual. We here don't like to categorize ourselves.
We simply
You use
follow the
pronouns?
Bible's credence of one man and one woman. We
I
don't put any
govern-
labels on it.
I govern my life with my own personal code of ethics because I wasn't consulted when the laws were made.
No, my school's never even had normal clubs. We wouldn't have that shit.
Fair enough. But folks, if you go to twitter.com/Riely, I almost said Riely Streams. That's
Riley
Twitch.
Reed.
And then twitter.com/Riely Reed. If you go to twitter.com/Riely Tweets and you take a little look-see at the pinned tweet, you may locate a Linktree link that you can follow.
Riley Cinematic Universe, according to Detour Ahead.
What'd you say? I didn't hear what you said.
I said Riley Cinematic Universe, according to
Yep,
Detour
that's
Ahead.
the link. Is linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic.
Why did
Universe.
Linktree decide, like, yeah, we don't want anybody to be able to plug their shit? On the place where you're supposedly the most convenient place to plug all your shit. But we don't want anyone to be able to verbalize it.
Yeah, there's no verbalizing Linktree very well.
Linktr.ee.
Linktr.ee, yep.
I feel like people are just going to hear that and not want to remember it and type it.
But just go to Twitter at Riley Tweets. There's a pinned tweet. It's got the Linktree. But all right, gamers. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
And Demi, Glim, and Robin just don't want to say goodbye to you, listeners. I'm sorry. They don't like
Bad
you.
bye, bitches. Not a
Damn.
good one.
See ya.
All right.